After decades of putting everyone else first, this is your time to shine. Welcome to the Sass and Soul podcast, where brilliant women just like you are finally putting themselves at the top of their to-do list. You are ready to reawaken your dormant dreams, take center stage, and unleash your full creative voice. I'm Cindy Kennedy, a seasoned life and leadership coach, global speaker, yogi, and the founder of the Center for Sass and Soul. I'm here to accompany you on your quest to live a wildly purposeful and pleasurable life. After all, success is personal. It's not about following a script, but answering the calling of your soul. So get ready to join me and my global friends as we explore how to reclaim our sass and lead from our soul. Hello, everybody. It is a joy to be with you today. We're going to do something a little bit different. I'm sitting in the studio and I just feel this desire to play a random game that just popped into my head. And it's called If You Only Knew. In fact, you should take this game and use it with your friends. I'm going to do that. And how this really goes is I'm just going to share, if you only knew, different facts about me. Why? Because when I put myself in someone else's shoes, I love finding out quirky things about different people. What makes them unique, just the things that make them you. And I thought I'd give you a little glimpse into me. You'll get to know me even more as we continue this beautiful podcast in Sass and Soul. But right now, let me share a few little things. So if you only knew that I have one boob that is much bigger than the other. If you only knew that I used to be a figure skater and I had a teacher who wanted me to move to the United States so I could compete competitively in a bigger pond. If you only knew that when I first started professional speaking, I used to take a black felt marker or like a Sharpie, and I couldn't afford new boots. So there was this big scuff mark on my black boot, and I'd always take the black Sharpie and I would color it in before I would take the stage. I'm so classy. If you only knew that if a dog or my child or my husband's around, yes, I will let them take the fall if I fart. If you only knew that I cry at the weirdest times. I'm kind of a walking tear duct. I will see this old person walking across the street and there's just something about them that just really moves my heart and I just start to cry. But I also don't cry at some of the most obvious times. I can find something so incredibly sad and yet tears don't come. It's a really interesting thing. And now you know. If you only knew that when I'm scared, I usually laugh. I laugh and laugh and laugh, and people think I'm having a great time, but often I am terrified. If you only knew, I have been in 2 different jails in my life. One was in Bolivia, and one was in Peru. You want to know those stories, don't you? That's for another time. If you only knew that this natural girl who chose the natural route, if possible, in almost every way, every which way, health, everything, this natural girl is on HRT, and that's hormone replacement therapy. And I tell you what, my tendons are loving it, my nails are loving it, and it works for me. If you only knew that my 19th birthday was in the African bush eating cow brains. I did not order them. I did not think that's what I was eating until I pulled back and I saw this tenuous green blob that was half in my mouth and half in my hand. If you only knew that I got trapped between an alligator and my group in the middle of Africa and took me forever to walk oh so slowly backwards to find my way around it. If you only knew that at one point in my life, I was over 200 pounds, over 90 kilos. If you only knew, and you will get to know, I have a bit of a dirty mind. I do. I am one of the first ones to crack out some saucy thoughts. That's me. And if you only knew, I also plunge deeply into philosophical thoughts and always give people the benefit of the doubt. And if you only knew, let's see, I've never colored my hair. Natural strawberry blonde hair. My mom always wondered, how the heck did she get her hair? And she got so tired of asking that she decided to dye her natural brunette hair strawberry blonde herself for a while. So people would stop wondering if the post, what's the post office guy called? You know, the mailman, if the mailman happened to show up one day. And what else? If you only knew that I used to only see documentary films, that was all I wanted to do. But in the background, I would tune in to The Bachelor. And when I moved to Australia, I would tune into Farmer Wants a Wife. Yes, I embrace the highs, the lows. The indignity of that, and also the depth of documentary. So as I just kind of wrap this one up, I hope you've gotten to know me a little bit, I was going to say a little bit bigger, a little bit more. And why don't you play If You Only Knew with yourself? What if people only knew about you? Might make them have more insights, have a good laugh, or realize we're all in this together. Because the one thing that I do know is that we are all quirky. We all have crazy stories, and we're all here to enjoy this delicious, crazy life together. I'll see you on the next episode. Remember, you are more powerful than you know. So live with sass and lead from your soul, and I will see you next time.